Okay, so hi everybody. I and Ashu are going to present on a use case, health risk monitoring alarm at workplace. So this thought came into our mind, after seeing the increasing COVID cases around us, and offices are now starting to resume after 8 months, more than 8 months. So we had an idea to do something that could actually how we can monitor the health of the individuals, of the employees, and both the visitors that come to the offices. So here we have first we'll start with what is actually the health risk monitoring alarm at a workplace. What does a robot do? So our health risk monitor alarm at workplace is a UiPath robot that is managing a health survey that is being sent to the employees every day. Every day after an employee goes to their office and logs into the system, that very moment he receives a survey from he'll receive a survey from the bot asking for their daily temperature that is being taken at the entry. He'll have to reply only in the numeric digits, and so from there we get a quick reply from them. So the challenge is to provide an automated health monitoring and assessment solution for the organization, employees, and visitors. Here we are actually going to take the numerics and calculate the risk management, and check that how much of at health risk that employee of the company is, and on that basis we need to decide that whether that person should be working from office or should be working from home. So in this project we have two dependencies, that is MS Excel and MS Outlook. We are using these two dependencies. So what is the process run by the health risk monitor? So there are three activities that our health risk monitor does. First it works on first part works on the daily basis. The bot has to run daily and needs to process the daily temperature sent out to all employees, and then subsequently will process the replies of the employees. So second part of this bot is to send a weekly detailed service to the all the employees, and then again subsequently process the replies and calculate the health risk that the person is at based on the various questions, like has he traveled overseas in the past 14 days, has he ever been tested COVID positive earlier, or has he taken any tests for COVID yet, or has he been quarantined in the last 14 days? So these are quite a few questions in this we have in our survey. So that's that. And the third part of the bot is the bot will go through the calendar and will check and the bot will go through the calendar and will be checking that if a person has any face-to-face meetings scheduled for the day. If yes, then that person will send an automated message to the visitor and the employee and the person who has the meeting to about the social distancing and about the various the mode of transport he's traveling with and other things that we need to monitor the health risk. So here we have a human path for it. How are we processing with the bot? Initially, we want the bot to have access to the Outlook/email, whatever. Then once the bot has opens the Outlook, it has to read all the mails that with the specific subject line that has body temperature, and will only pick up the numeric data from the reply, and will extract that numeric data into an Excel file, and will record it for all subsequent days, for all 5 working days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Following which, it will update all the details in the master spreadsheet. There we'll have a count of it, and we have set a certain limit. Like if we have a temperature above 38 degrees Celsius, the HR has access to all of this data and will send out an health risk email to the employees, telling them to either work from home or get COVID tested, and get COVID tested. Following which, we'll have a weekly survey sent to the employees as well. That will monitor. That will monitor. That actually has a form which will monitor that all the questions which has been asked in the survey about their overseas travel or the future plans to travel overseas in the next coming days, the mode of transport they're coming to the office with, and other various questions that needs to be replied uh, by the employee. Usually those questions are in yes or no, so that makes easier for us to read the data and calculate the health risk and monitor the data. Following which, if the all the replies are then again stored in another master sheet, there we'll use it to actually use create reports and send it to the HR team or the health team to provide duty care at health. Then the third part follows the Outlook. The bot will read the Outlook calendar and will check for any face-to-face meetings that we have, and again send out the mail to the visitors and trigger this report to the HR team again. So, how would we use the health risk monitor alarm at the workplaces? So, once the bot has run, we'll send an email to the HR team with all the curated reports, and the HR then will need to monitor the spreadsheet and will have to subsequently alarm the other employees about the health risk a certain employee or their colleague is at. And our bot will provide a healthy and safe working environment and will reduce the risks of getting COVID-19 positive. Uh, that's no. Yeah, that's all we have.
Thank you. Can we go ahead to your demo and code base, please?
Yeah, sure.
Go to here and get the reply. Once we get the reply, it will check it's a weekday or not. If it is a weekday where we have to send the reports, then it will automatically send the survey also. So here is the report and here's the temperature. I'll just mark this unread and try to run the other step, which is the temperature update, and record in a master sheet. I'm really sorry, I'm just getting an error. I'll just quickly resolve that.
Okay, in the interest of time, by the time you set it up, maybe Srinath and Lahiru can post their questions.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Srinath, Lahiru.
Or I quickly share you the output, what output we'll get here.
Yes, please.
Just the person information lies in this format will come here with the date, and the risk factor will be calculated here, and the office number building, like just this. And we'll take one more record, XYZ with ABC. Same, and if the risk factor is 3, so we'll have the data like in this form. So the HR will able to easily calculate to whom he has to send the mail to not to come office, or what precaution he has or she has to take. So this will show you the pie chart information. So it will get to know easy, and we'll get the reminder according to that. Like you don't have to come office, what precautions you have to take. You cannot do any face-to-face meeting, and it will automatically send a mail to cancel the meeting if you have one face-to-face with the employees and a non-employee. So it just look like the up.
Okay, Srinath, over to you.
Yeah, it's a very good case, good use case. Okay, so how different is it from Arogya Setu and then this thing, like any integration or any using in any of IoT platforms here, Ashu?
Yeah, so Arogya Setu is, if you update it once, it will show you like that only. It will not update. See, now you have updated, okay, I am in a safe zone. So whenever you log in with your ID, it will always show you are in a safe zone. It will never trigger you are in a red zone or like this. On the daily basis, if your temperature get changed, okay, this week you are perfectly fine. Temperature is between 36 to 40. But let's imagine you come into a contact with a COVID person. Next week, your temperature get affected or increased. So now, on the basis of the next weekly, you will get the information what you have to do from the office perspective or HR perspective. Or if you are traveling somewhere, you will get to know the ideas who are infected in our office.
Okay, thank you.
So it is dynamically changing.
Okay, Lahiru, over to you.
Yeah, so my side, I don't have any questions, but it's a really good use case, especially based on the time. So,
Thank you. Thank you. Sharath, Niklesh, Shumant, you have anything for Supriya and team?
Nothing for now, Vivek. Yeah.
Okay, I have one question, just a simple question. So, of course, during this pandemic time, it's a very good use case. However, have you thought of, instead of using emails for capturing temperature information, relying on the employees to send you a single number as an input for your process to run, instead of that, using UiPath apps to basically capture such information and integration with any IoT, like IoT devices, like Srinath said, wherein you have those temperature sensors which can directly, provide the temperature as an input for your process. That's number one. Number two could be using UiPath apps and sending the app link to the users so that you can have more proper validation towards the input for this process. What are your thoughts on this part of this type of automation for your use case?
Oh, that's surely an approach which we can look forward to. But for now, seeing the time constraints and the things which were available to us right now, we tried to develop a code around it and monitor the things. But surely we would take your advice and will work on it to use the UiPath apps in future.
Thank you so much, Supriya and Ashu. That was a wonderful case and wonderful presentation. Thank you so much.